Happy New Year, everybody. Normally I like to keep these videos evergreen, but because I'm going to talk about New Year's resolutions, I might as well say Happy New Year and ask how your resolutions are going. If you're like most of us, terrible, because they say between 8 and 12% of people actually follow through on the resolutions, even within the first 3 months. So it's pretty low odds. And what's amazing about that is that when you consider that a lot of these people are very high functioning. They get lots of things done. They're very effective in their lives, and yet these New Year's resolutions end up being just these things that just don't work. So why is that? Well, I'm here to change the way you think about New Year's resolutions, and maybe have you start changing their resolutions today so that they have more effect in the next couple of months. So let me go through what I think is wrong with New Year's resolutions. The first one is this: most of them are just wishes. They don't have a plan. So the things like, I want to lose weight, but there's no plan to lose the weight. It's just something you hope that happens. So they're really just not things you're going to do as much as they're things that you hope that happen, maybe from an outside influence rather than something you're going to change about the way you live your life. So my first suggestion for New Year's resolutions is make a plan. And it can be something very simple. Consider that most people who want to lose weight have tried and failed before, and also have all the information they need to lose the weight well before the new year. So what's going to be different for them starting in the new year will be what actions they take rather than what information they have. And so my suggestion is this: make a plan that's specific. So if you're going to set up calories, that's fine. Exercise, that's fine. But make it specific. Know what the plan is before you start. I started an exercise program. This is about a year ago. I decided I was going to start the first of the year, and by the time I had made the plan, I realized I could just start the day I had made it. I said, I want to go to the gym 3 times a week, and it was about middle of November, and I said, well, why am I waiting until January 1st? I'll just go today. And that was the beginning of my current exercise program. It started that day, and it continued through the new year. So the first thing is make a plan, not just a goal. Second one is this: make sure your plan is positive rather than negative. What I mean is, if your goal is to stop eating sweets after dinner, decide what you're going to do instead. So my current system is after dinner, if I feel like I want a dessert, I either have a piece of fruit, which I can feel okay about, or I have a cup of herbal tea with some sweetener in it to sort of satisfy that feeling. What I don't do is just say no to myself, because that doesn't work. It doesn't feel good when you do it, and there's a gap where you want the thing that you are looking for. So first 2 rules: be specific about where your plan is, and be specific about what your substitution is going to be for the activity that you're trying to resist. Third one is this. And this one I sort of built into the first 2, which is be positive about the assumption. So if you're going to, instead of saying, I want to lose weight, say, I'm going to eat this in a new way. It's going to be a healthy way, and this is what it is. I'm going to eat twice as many vegetables as I used to eat. I'm going to measure my food. I'm going to exercise 3 times a week. These are doable things, so they're trackable. So you can tell if you've succeeded or not. If your goal is simply to eat less, how will you know when you're succeeding? And how will you know when you're failing? So make it specific. And the fourth one is this: have some way of rewarding yourself as you see progress. And reward doesn't have to be something decadent like a sweet if you're trying to lose weight. It can be something very symbolic. So I heard an interview with Jerry Seinfeld, and he said early on in his career, one of the things he did was he put a wall calendar up, and every day that he either wrote comedy or performed comedy, he put an X on the box for that day. And his goal was simply to keep filling in the boxes. No judgment about the work, just keep filling in the boxes. For my own life, when I started going back to the gym, for the first couple of months, I made sure that after each day, I would put up on Facebook just the number of days I'd been. I just literally put on day 5, day 6. And then if I skipped a couple days and I felt I had lost rhythm, I'd simply start again, day 1. And that at least gave me both the reward of feeling good about posting and also accountability to see how I was doing. So I think those things together will greatly improve your possibility of completing your goals and your resolutions for the new year. I'd love to hear your notes and your responses, and we'll see each other next time.